morning, you guys. It is a busy work weekend this week. Well, actually, I don't know if it's gonna be busy, but I'm just assuming because it's the weekend. I work Saturday and Sunday, so let's drive to work. I know I did not get a little car tripod for my phone. I'm making a mental note that I am getting one at work today on my lunch break or something. In my last drive to work video, I mentioned how I've been making breakfast burritos in bulk, so that way I can just warm them up several mornings in a row. And a lot of people ask me on my different social media channels how I make my breakfast burritos. And so if you want me to do a video on it, I definitely can. But it's very simple. I use the uncooked tortillas, but I obviously cook them. Then I will scramble some eggs. I'll put the eggs in there, cheese, bacon or sausage. If I have any leftover veggies from the dinners that we've had that week, then I'll add those in there. And I also do el pato, and that's it. I just store them in my fridge for a couple days, and then I'll make a bunch more. I'm working both days this weekend, and you guys know I do love working weekends. I just feel like it's a different vibe there. I am not charged, and so I guess we'll see what I get. Last week when I did my drive to work, you guys know I wished for a 1-to-1 CRT, and I got that, which is not unheard of. I just was stoked that I got that. It would be wonderful if I could get a 1-to-1 for this weekend because I work both days. And if you're working multiple days in a row, you know there's nothing better than having a really good assignment your first day and coming back and being able to have that second day of same assignment. It does not work that way the majority of the time, but when it does, it's magical. I had somebody ask on one of my videos to do a video on new grad nurse interview tips, and I feel like I have some interview tips and even my actual interview on here, but I totally get being a new grad, you don't really have the nursing experience to draw on, so sometimes interviews can feel well, how am I going to answer any of these situational questions when I have no real nursing background? And my answer to that is you really don't have to answer the questions and rely on your nursing background if you don't have one. I feel like the majority of us have had some sort of job, even if it was babysitting or something like that. And I think the majority of us have some sort of life experiences that we can draw on and relate to when they're asking those situational interview questions. But outside of that, I don't feel like interviews really change too much when you're a new grad versus an experienced nurse. The only thing that's different is you have more experience once you're an experienced nurse to answer the questions with a more nursing approach. But you can even use your clinical experience or any stories from nursing school, or maybe you were a server at a restaurant. That's very much a customer service obsessed industry, just like nursing is. And I'm sure you've dealt with conflict or people that were upset or went above and beyond and did something for somebody. Someone is interviewing a new nurse, they don't expect you to have this huge nursing background. They know you're a new grad nurse. So it's okay if not all your interview questions are nursing content. I've made it to work and I've got a couple minutes to sit in my car. So I'm gonna chill for 10 minutes and then go in and hopefully start off a really good weekend. Bye guys.